So we are now set. It is our main event of the evening in the lightweight division. Luiz Rocha versus Myrza Tebuev. You see our tail of the tape. It is presented by Clear Weather Shoes. Less corporate, more independent.
Well, as you can see, Tebuev is about 3 inches taller and has almost a 4-inch reach advantage in his arms I was talking about. So expect him to keep the fight outside the reach of his opponent, while Rocha will come forward and will try to close the distance and do damage from there.
Fighters, this is the main event of the evening. Fighters advance. In the red corner, Luiz Rocha. In the blue corner, Myrza Tebuev. Fighters, round one, fight!
Our main event is underway. The Brazilian Luiz Rocha red glove tape, the Russian Myrza Tebuev blue glove tape. Dr. Myrza Tebuev is our second PhD on the night, along with Callum Robb. Tebuev has a PhD in technical studies. He works as an electrical systems engineer. Boss, I've commentated about 3,500 fights across all combat sports. The only other PhD I've ever commentated, Rosie Sexton, the now retired English female MMA fighter, fought in Bellator and UFC. That's one PhD. We have 2 PhDs on this card.
Doctors.
Rocha, 4-1 is his pro MMA record, including 1-0 in Bellator. Trains with the Pitbull brothers, the current Bellator featherweight champion Patricio Pitbull, and the Bellator lightweight fighter Patricky Pitbull. The fighters know their way around ground and pound.
Oof, that was a fast kick.
Really fast kick from Tebuev to the inside, looking for the takedown. Stand up immediately from Wayne Spinola.
Open stance, that means one is a southpaw stance, the other one orthodox. Most of the time you see inside low kicks, which you have to watch out for here because you can't hit the thigh, you can hit below the knee, but that's when you hit another shin bone. You should watch out, as Davey Donna found out in Greece.
See Rocha trying to bait Tebuev and keeping his lead left hand low, but cocking back high and tight on the chin, the right hand. Swing and a miss from Tebuev from the southpaw stance.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Spinola calling for action.
Yeah, the Pitbull there is really wants to counter strike. He's waiting for his opponent to attack so he can find an opening and capitalize on that.
Rocha looking very calm, sitting back. Tebuev having a tough time finding his way in. Tebuev said lots of combos in our fighter meeting. He said, I need to put my punches together. He said, Rocha has power, but I feel he's one strike at a time. Feet from Tebuev. 40 seconds now remaining round number one.
Well, that crazy right high kick, you know, and look how powerful it is from Rocha. I mean, the first one he threw to the head, that was so fast.
It's a Muay Thai style kick to the body. That was all shin.
Wow.
Big shots in the short right hand. Tebuev comes inside and the takedown.
No follow-up there by Tebuev.
Curious from the Russian. Wanting to keep this fight standing, not venturing to the ground.
10 seconds.
Good body kick from Tebuev. Back kick. That's the end of round one.
Братан, ты его первым номером сделал сейчас. Первым номером, когда уже в натуре, уже дистанция была, ты его просто размазал. Неожиданный старт хорошо получается, а если ты жестко войдешь, всем весом, понял? Когда он готов встречать, провали, а когда он не готов встречать, нахуй, поломай его. Движение в сторону. А?
All right, boom! That was that heavy roundhouse kick to the body. Mawashi Shunangiri is what they call it. Boom, hand strikes, very powerful, back and forth, back into the place. Man, some of these strikes, if they would have landed like an inch higher, they could have been night-night. Very good.
Братан, картину видишь ты.
Action.
Round two, fight!
Here we go. Fight!
Both fighters quickly to the center of the pit. Swing and a miss from the southpaw stance for Tebuev. Rocha talked about aggression. Right now he's being an aggressive counter striker. You saw with that lead left hook on the counter.
And also really nice how he angled away from the attack of Tebuev. Give him a little smirk there. Said, yeah, I did that nice.
Rocha with a traditional karate background, but you can definitely see the Muay Thai and the MMA influences.
Yeah. He's super comfortable. Then again, you know, we just talked about it. The Pitbull brothers, if you have to train with those guys, you're going to be ready for a fight.
Frank Shamrock is, of course, here, yourself, boss. In the 90s, you're part of that first generation that embraced cross-training.
That was the thing, you know. I found out if you just excel at two arts in mixed martial arts, preferably three, but wrestling was never my real forte because you simply don't have it in all. But then it works, and that's what you see here now, Karate Combat. Every time they come back with a new tools on the belt, so to say. You know, using the wall, using ground and pound, using takedowns. More combinations instead of single strikes. That was a nice combination there, but they
1, up, stop.
It's more of a balanced thing, though, by Rocha. That's why he fell down.
Reminder that tonight's event, a full replay and additional content available on karate.com. We remind you to download the karate.com mobile app. 1 minute 20 seconds. I'm getting the timing down in the final fight of the night with this reverse countdown clock remaining in round number 2.
That took only 2 hours.
Work, let's go.
We can't all have PhDs and work as electrical systems engineers. So we just have to talk about people getting punched in the head for a living. Clean
Better to talk about than actually receive it.
True.
Receiving it. There's a little less.
Clean separation from Spinola. Tebuev being methodical, but then landing the powerful head kick. Big shot right back from Rocha.
I love it. Roundhouse kick to the body.
Across all combat sports, boss, you hear fighters talk about being an aggressive counter striker. Right now, Rocha is being the quintessential aggressive counter striker.
That's what he is, yep. And he's starting to mix it up. Sometimes he attacks too, like he's just doing there. So it's not only waiting, which is always the best thing to do. You want to have, as El Wappen would say, a plethora of techniques.
Late now in round number 2. Rocha picking his spots and finding his spots.
This, to me, could be a fight that's going to go to an overround.
Round number 3 heading our way.
Ele não está entrando. Ou seja, o que é que ele quer? Ele quer que você venha na hora falsa, ele fez uma vez e pegou. vai criticar ele. A hora que vem aqui assim, ó. A hora que ele jogar o bicho tá muito pareado. Uma possível.
All right. Let me see. Boom. That's nicely done. Left hook is circling out, and that's where he gives the little smirk I was talking about. But Tebuev said, I can do that too. Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what he thought. Well, in Russian. I learned a little bit of Russian.
Вот ты его сломал, братан. Ты его сломал.
Here we go, gentlemen. Fight!
Round 3, fight!
I do want to note again, boss, I've never seen better dressed corner people in my life.
Again, right? In suits. Hopefully
Third,
it's the stretchy suit.
and possibly the final round. There's a slip from Tebuev. Axe kick coming in from Rocha.
Wow. I like that. That's the first time we saw it there at the Karate Combat, the next kick, while the opponent's on the ground.
Boss, you were talking about at the end of round 2, could we have our first of the night extra time, overtime round? Not much thus far between Rocha and Tebuev in our main event. Again, the stakes that much higher. The winner of this bout will then advance to fight for the inaugural Karate Combat Golden Belt in the lightweight division this April in the Karate Combat Pit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. See the feint from Rocha.
Yeah, both guys have really great distance. That's why they hit a lot of air, because they stay just outside the reach of their opponent. To me, that is always, you know, that shows technique. It's a very hard thing to control once you're fighting, especially if you're angry, because you want to close that distance. But once you close the distance, you're too close to hit. You're smothering your punches and your leg kicks or your kicks. Nice high kick there, but Tebuev.
See Rocha sitting back, perhaps looking for a showtime kick. He's in position to do so off of the wall. Instead, it's a switch kick.
I like it.
See the confidence of Rocha. Look at his hand position. His right hand was much higher early in this fight. He feels he's gauged the timing of Tebuev now.
And that's why Tebuev should hit the body. Look at the head, but hit the body. If they have their hands down, always works, because they're going to expect you to hit the head since the defense is not there. Nice. With the blood under the nose of Tebuev.
See the smile on the face of Rocha. Feels as though he's in full control of this fight. We've reached the final minute of round number 3.
Wow. I like the movement from Rocha, man.
You see the clowning from Rocha now.
Great angles.
Asking Tebuev to come inside. Nothing settled yet, though. That kick not getting through from the Brazilian. Low kick does land. Touch of gloves. Perhaps Rocha thought that he caught the cup with the right knee on the switch.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe a little high, that he thought it was just above the knee, but it wasn't. It was great timing, great precision. Oof.
Swing from Tebuev.
Nice.
On the trip, the takedown.
Up. Let's go.
No ground and pound. Wayne Spinola ordering the fighters up. That's because Rocha's knees were both on the canvas.
That happens with an inside leg trip. You know, you automatically fall in that position pretty much. Outside would be better, I think.
That is the end of our main event. Very well fought, very hard fought between Luiz Rocha and Myrza Tebuev.
Yeah, if I had to make a decision, I would say Rocha probably. But this could be a fight that is going to go to an extra round.
As you look at effective striking, it really falls to Rocha. Sitting back, waiting on the counter, but landing hard, clean, effective strikes throughout the 9 minutes. Tebuev, though, as you will see, definitely had his moments.
That was the big first kick to the body. Back and forth action all the time. That was a nice setup there. Left kick right straight, but get counted. Nice right hand landed there. Oh, but Tebuev, but now he's on the ground again. I mean, you see, that's what I'm talking about. This is a very hard fight to judge.
And the judges assigned by the California State Athletic Commission, headed by the outstanding Andy Foster, scoring on the 10-point must system.
And both fighters, it looks like they can go 5 rounds more. Look, they're not really breathing heavy.
Both
They're in
supremely
great
fit.
shape. Yep.
Rocha playing to this VIP invite-only crowd. Pensive look on the face of both men. Acknowledged Andy Foster, the outstanding executive director of the California Commission. Acknowledgement too to the equally outstanding Corey Schaefer, president of ISKA. Back we go to our outstanding pit announcer, the legend that is Danny Trejo.
We have a split decision. Luiz Rocha. Red corner.
A close fight indeed and a split decision. The win for Luiz Rocha. Next stop, a fight in his native Brazil. He will be in Rio de Janeiro. And at stake in that bout will be the inaugural Karate Combat Golden Belt in the lightweight division.